Welcome to the Ark Encounter in Kentucky.
Haven't seen a single giraffe yet, but I'm on the lookout for them.
Today we're going to take you on a tour of the Ark. Right, Fred?
Yeah, how come there's no windows?
I know, right? Can't wait to check it out with you. All right, there you have it. You can stick your head in and be anyone you want to.
How you doing over there? Mrs. Noah.
I'm great.
Yeah, you want to join me in a flood?
Let's go.
I got a boat.
Let's go see it.
Okay. Where we go?
And God loaded 2 of every kind. This awesome Ark has a bottom level and 3 decks. So 12 stones were removed from the Jordan River and stacked to remind future generations of the 12 tribes. You would have missed stepping back in time and climbing the ramps to get into the Ark along with the animals. Noah's prayer before the storm came to have mercy upon his family as he built this ship, promising to be faithful and to serve him all his days. And the crates were small. Can you imagine? No windows, very dark in here. So little crates for the small animals. So their feces would fall down to the bottom here, and that's where they would scrape it up and dispose of it. Pretty smart system. You don't have to clean every one of them out. Here, reptiles and amphibians are shown as being in clay pots. So those must be fun to feed. Your tiny little critters inside their little pottery. They were only here a year, so they had time to grow. So brought upon the Ark were smaller animals, babies, so they could grow bigger as time passed. Here's a representation of 2 bears. Not every kind of bear was brought forward, but just 2 bears. Those are my kind of animals, sloth. So kind and gentle, one step at a time. Here are the deer kind. They had their own place as well. When they came off the Ark, they multiplied, went into different regions, and had many other types of deer. You can look up through the middle of the Ark and see all the different decks up to the top where the windows are on the ceiling. Pretty cool. There were up to 85 kinds of dinosaurs on the Ark. There are 2 tyrannosaurs, 2 stegosaurs, 2 ceratops, and 2 brachys. He only needed 2 of each kind. Rows and rows of food and water storage along the sides. For the design of Noah's Ark, each deck is engineered to account for a sensible division of labor, time-saving mechanical processes, ventilation, waste removal. And they did a really great job of showing the strategic placement of food and water. Within the Ark, it contained 1,398 kinds of animals, 6,744 animals total. The inside of the Ark, that wasn't being used. An example of the huge pillars that ran up through the Ark. In the beginning, there were all kinds of animals on this earth. And then there was just sorrow. The Colosseum. Very cruel looking. Plenty to drink and feast and lots of dancing going on here. Back in the day when they created pagan gods out of gold and sacrificed blood. As we climb up the ship, we start finding bigger animals. Animals that need more room too. They have small cages, medium cages, and some large cages depending on the size of your animal. On the second deck, they have a large area where they show different movies throughout the day. So up above, they're showing storage of fabrics and blankets and all kinds of different things like ropes and looks like dried vegetables and fruits. So a cool place for kids to interact. To be sure there was more room, they brought on juvenile animals. Less food, less feces, and they had longer time to breed afterwards. See, they're babies. Much smaller, they don't eat much. And when they're off the Ark, they'll be old enough to breed. Pretty smart plan if you ask me. Baby dinosaurs! Check out the baby dinosaurs. There's Fred with his favorite, the dinosaurs.
They're delicious.
Pretty ingenious feeding system. They have a pipe going down into the cages and they just pour the food from the top. Well, if you're getting bored on the Ark, you can hand feed some of these animals. I'm sure they'd like a treat or two.
How long did it take to build the Ark? Well, after our boys grew up, God told me his plans. He said the Ark would be for me, my wife, our sons, and our sons' wives. It took us several decades to build the Ark. But that was after years of designing, collecting supplies, and preparing the site.
Woodworking was very prevalent for Noah and his sons. There was a lot of different technologies that went into creating the Ark. Woodworking, blacksmithing, and more. Noah and his sons' special talents were woodworking and blacksmithing. What's your special talent? Inside here you'll find some examples of fairy tale books. Right here, the Fairy Tale Ark. Samples of many of Noah's Ark books that really didn't show the size of Noah's Ark. Check out the size of that door. They all came in that way and God shut it. The distance from this point of the Ark to the stern is 242 feet and 9 inches. Japheth's living quarters, along with his wife. Collection of the food. They stored enough for many months. It's a lot of food for 8 people. They grew herbs and spices and raised beds for vegetables. Hey, why not? You can grow food just about anywhere. Up on the 3rd deck, that is where you could try to grow some food. There was still a little bit of light that came in from the top. So you can keep your blankets updated, all the different sewing needs using this loom. Many different bird cages. And here's Noah turning the dove loose to see if he's going to come back. Just a clip of Noah's bedroom. It looks like he was doing some navigational work as well. Some of the plants trying to steal some of that light from the ceiling above. So at the very top, there is some sunshine that peeks through. I'm sure it fades as it goes down through the Ark. When I say there are many different world views, the biblical view, creation 6,000 to the present, or the secular view, millions and billions of years. Pick your choice. The beginning of the Tower of Babel, when the people spoke just one language. Then the language was confused, and they scattered all throughout the nations. So our belief in biblical belief reveals that man was created in God's image and has been highly intelligent since the beginning of time. The Noahic covenant. And Noah built an altar to the Lord. Of course you can't leave the Ark without going through the gift shop. Let's go ahead and go do some shopping. Gotta get the pretty gardens right outside of the Ark. After you walk out of that Ark and got all that exercise, you can go into Imzara's kitchen, and they say they have a buffet. Let's go check it out. The lines are long, but it goes really fast. And it's really not that much money for all the food you get. Look at how we piled our plate full of food.
This is Mary's plate you're looking at.
Oh, no. Mine's probably worse. So how is the food, Fred?
It's really not bad. It's cafeteria food, you know. You serve it out of a steam table. Not bad though. I mean, don't if you're expecting gourmet food, you know, but they got everything. They got the hot dogs, they got the hamburgers, the chicken. I think they do have fish. Kind of crazy.
Fred and I are going to go in and check out the petting zoo here. I don't know about Fred, but I'm going to go for a walkabout. We are going to go check out the kangaroos and the wallabies. And there he goes. Cute little kangaroo. They are gray-crowned cranes. Yeah, I know. I thought so too. They're pretty big. I don't think I've ever seen a porcupine that big. They have camel rides here. So pictures of the Zorse to show you that you can breed a horse and a zebra and get a Zorse. Hey, Fred. Yeah, Mary had a little lamb. We have goats. Goats and more goats. So they're the mascots. There are many pavilions and flowers, gardens, and seating throughout the park. If you want a zip line, they got that here too. So it looks like there's getting ready to be some zip liners go down. Need to get some energy out of the kids. You can take them for ice cream and go to the playground while you're here too. There's plenty of activities to choose from around here. It's a beautiful rainbow xylophone. Not only do they have a big zip line, they have a little one for the children as well. They have a beautiful carousel full of all types of animals. So some things are an extra charge, some things are included with your admission ticket, and the carousel is no extra charge. So come in and have a ride. Choose an elephant, choose a camel, choose whatever you want. Truth Traveler is about a 10 to 12 minute show, and there is definitely a waiting line for that. Check this out. We're ready to put our headsets on and dive into some virtual reality. Are you ready for this?
We're truth tellers. We're traveling through time to see what the truth is about the park.
That was so awesome. I could do it again and again and again. Make sure you stop at the Answer Center and take in some of those programs and live events. We went to the Ark Encounter. What'd you think of that, Fred?
It was pretty cool. I really liked the way they presented the information. I know not everybody will agree with them. We do. We're young Earth, and it was pretty cool. It was showing how the dinosaurs were on the Ark and stuff like that. So it's kind of neat, kind of exciting, and I'd definitely come back. The food was pretty good. Got stuffed for lunch. You know, it wasn't a 5-star, but it's a pretty good cafeteria. We did the Truth Traveler, which was a virtual reality experience. That was kind of cute. You know, not a roller coaster, but not bad either. And so then we went to the
Genesis.
The Answers in Genesis Theater, and that's a remarkable facility. Large auditorium, state-of-the-art LED screen. It is huge. It's got to be 6K, 8K, and just phenomenal picture. And they did some interactive stuff with it, you know, where you had actors on the stage, and then these gorgeous backgrounds, and even just doing PowerPoint presentations. It was just phenomenal watching.
Yeah. And they also have a lot of things for the kids here.
Tons of stuff.
Yeah, free with the Ark. You can go into the zoo and see kangaroos and porcupines and some other things.
No giant sloths, though. I'm really a little disappointed. They had a sloth. They wasn't giant.
And the other activities around here do cost extra, such as the virtual reality, riding the camels, maybe zip lining, but they also have a free playground here.
Yeah, I plan on spending 5-6 hours here. No problem. We probably will come back just to sit in the Answers in Genesis and watch a few programs in there.
But we wanted to take you along with us a little bit and show you just what they had to offer.
We hope you enjoy it. And if you got anything for us, of course, the comments are always available. It's free to like us. So, heck, it's free to subscribe. So, you know, we are moving up a little bit. So you might want to be on the cusp.
So show us some love, guys. Show us some love.